Hello, everybody. My name is Marcy Van Bepper, and I'm an independent consultant and an executive national vice president with Arbonne. And I'm super excited. We're just going to do a quick little blurb on Arbonne Nutrition, as well as a little bit about the business and my story and my journey. So I want to just turn it over to, as most of you probably know, and if you don't know, a very special friend in my life. Her name is Leanne Walker, and she is a district manager, well on her way. She's right now in California touring grad school, so it's very exciting. Just that what Arbonne can provide with flexibility and, as well as an income. So it's so fun to see the background that she has behind her as she's getting ready to share with you. Awesome. Share with you all a little bit about the Arbonne 30 Days to Healthy Living program and her amazing journey so far with it too. So Leanne, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thanks, Marcy. Yeah, so the 30 Days to Healthy Living program is something that fell into my life probably back in May for the first time. I had just finished my first GTC with Arbonne, which is our global conference training in Vegas. And I was wishy-washy on what I wanted to do with this business, but I knew that I needed to change my lifestyle in terms of my health. I had just been eating out every night. I was a typical college student because I am 21 years old. So I had just turned 21, going through the struggles of, I don't know how to cook. I don't know what to cook. So I was just doing the fast and easy, which I think is really easy to get into. So I jumped all in on this journey, and it really just took the business off for me because I had to share what I was experiencing. So I like to start this off with a metaphor of, think of a bathtub that's overflowing. The water is still on, the drain is plugged, and the water is coming over the sides. What would you do? You would most likely turn off the water and unclog the drain and fix the issue. What most Americans are doing is getting a mop, because the water coming out of the faucet is the food that we're putting into our bodies. The drain is our elimination organs, such as our kidneys, our lungs, our skin, all of those good things. And we're not fixing the issue. We're just throwing some pills at it. So you go to the doctor and you say, I'm having really bad headaches, which is one of the things I was experiencing. And they give you some different things to try. Or I'm having some brain fog, or I can't stay awake throughout the day. I have low energy. And we have all these different solutions instead of getting to what the actual problem is, which is usually connected to our diet. So what we do is we just stop putting all of those things into our bathtubs or our bodies, and we really evaluate what we're doing. So I had already known that my Popeyes and McDonald's was not serving me well, and therefore I couldn't get through the day without a nap. I couldn't wake up in the morning, all those good things. So I started this journey. So what we do is we, like I said, turn off the faucet. We stop putting the gluten, the dairy, the processed food, the sugar into our bodies for 30 days. And we just see what happens. And for me, I lost 20 pounds and 10 inches in 30 days. That was me not going to the gym at all. I was just focused on my diet. And I know right around this time, a lot of people are indulging in the holidays and going crazy and doing whatever you want. That's going to come to hit you. And this is not the most ideal time to start, but I say that it is. I started during my finals week. So for those that aren't in college, it's basically a holiday for college students. There is free food everywhere. You turn the corner in the library and there's free donuts. You go up to the next floor and there's free bagels, and it's just absolutely everywhere. So if I can start during my finals week, I'm actually starting my next 30 days when I get back from California. So I'll be hitting it right up to Christmas, and I'm actually really excited. Another consultant was talking about how much fun it is to find recipes and just tweak one or two things. And that's really what it is all about. So other people experience, it's not just about the weight loss. A lot of it is about, like I said, the brain fog, the energy, the getting up in the morning, the inflammation. That's a huge thing. And so it's really just about swapping out what you're already doing. So with that, we have 2 bags of protein that really are your core products. I had 2 shakes a day, one for breakfast and one for lunch. I know some people just do a breakfast shake, but with my time, it was just easier to make a shake than figure out lunch. And then you add your fiber to it, because most Americans are not getting half of the fiber that we need in a daily dose. So that is fat loves fiber. What it does is it just surrounds everything and helps eliminate it, which you'll see that around your middle. That's where you lose a lot of your weight in inches. What else am I forgetting? The fizz sticks help with energy. They are definitely your caffeine replacements, and they're so delicious. The greens is your fruits and veggies. That's one of my favorite products. I throw it in my chocolate morning shake, and it tastes like chocolate milk to me. The tea, I have a tea every single morning, whether I'm on the 30-day program or not. It has milk thistle in it, which is really good for those that are on a lot of medications or going through chemotherapy. It really helps strengthen your liver and kidney. Am I still on? Okay.
Yeah.
It helps with your liver and kidneys to get them functioning back to where they're supposed to be. So this program really is just about giving your body a break from what we do to it on a normal day-to-day basis in our American society, the fast and easy foods. We just kind of get back to what our parents and grandparents and how they were raised eating food that's real and healthy and good. And it will change your taste buds. It will change your relationship with food. We don't count calories. We don't do any of that math stuff. And then the dinners, we give recipes and coaching. So every day throughout finals week, I just threw something in the breakfast or in my crock pot and in the morning, and then came home from school. There's a plate.
I can
Hold
hear
on.
You. I can hear you fine. We can't hear the plane. You're good.
Okay. The plane was really loud. So the recipes are super easy to follow. It's nothing super strange or out of the ordinary for your diet. I had a lot of Chipotle-like things with some chicken and rice and veggies. And it was a really good way for me to try my foot in the door on the whole cooking thing. So it really helped in all aspects. And then, like I said, the physical results were amazing. And then my skin cleared up. I didn't need the naps every few hours, it seemed like. Am I forgetting anything, Marcy?
Just the only thing I can think of is Digestion Plus.
Oh, the Digestion Plus. Oh my gosh. One of probably the most important product. It's a probiotic, and 11 digestive enzymes. I didn't know anything about gut health before doing this program. I had never heard of it. But your skin, like your complexion, your serotonin, your immune system, those are all found in your gut. So when you have more bad bacteria than good bacteria in your gut, which most Americans do, that's when all of those things start to be out of whack. So your immune system is probably pretty low. You're getting sick all the time. You have really bad acne like I did. All of those things is related to your gut health. So by taking this, we call it Digestion Plus, either in a shot of water or straight on the tongue or in your morning shake, once a day at least, that'll help get it back to balance and put the more good bacteria in there to straighten that all out. So that's what that is, and that is probably the most important product.
Awesome. Well, they all work synergistically together too. So
yeah,
all important. And tell me again, did you say you lost 20 pounds in the first 30 days?
Yeah, I lost 20 pounds and my boyfriend lost 30 pounds.
Holy cow. I don't think I knew that first of all, I didn't feel like you had that much to lose. But
my goal was 10.
Wow. Okay. That's incredible, Leanne. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And like most people, mine was around the middle, but I also had a lot of fat stored up in my thighs that I hadn't really realized that it was all that junk.
Yeah, how about that? So have you been able to, I know after your 30 days, did you just kind of live the 80-20 rule, and have you been able to keep it off really?
A lot of the summer I did 80-20, and then once school started, I jumped ship on everything. And really I've only gained about 5 pounds
Got
back.
it.
Yeah, so it's really, really easy to keep off.
Good. And that's more, to me, also so important, because I think so many people try something and they lose the weight, but then right when they go back to old habits, they gain what they lost and then some. And they're
Yeah.
in a cyclical pattern, and year after year after year, that really adds up. And I think that's what I love so much about our program, is that even if you just live that 80-20 rule, and, kind of what we mean by that is, maybe eating really pretty healthy and pretty clean and green throughout the week. And even like protein shakes in the mornings on the weekend, but have a special meal Saturday evening, Sunday afternoon, or maybe it's one cheat meal. I hate to call it cheat, but kind of that on the weekend, and maybe one cheat meal during the week. Like that's really kind of the 80-20 rule, but you'll find that you love these foods. They are delicious. And I think what's so shocking for me is when I've done this program, I sit there and think, oh my gosh, how am I going to give up coffee and my creamer, my yummy French vanilla creamer that goes through it? But really, by the third day, those sugar cravings really disappear. And so then you start craving those veggies and that lean protein and the quinoas and the brown rice and all of that, so, and sweet potatoes and stuff like that. So you get delicious food and delicious meal.
Yeah, my favorite thing is probably the education that comes with it. Now, even though I'm not following any sort of 80-20 on this trip, I know not to have dairy. I know that I don't want dairy. I know that it does not treat me well. It does not treat my face well. So it's just like finding out what works for you. And it really does take the restriction out of it. Like you said, cheat meal, but my cheat meal would look like probably more sugar than I'm used to, but no dairy, because I just do not want that dairy in my system.
Right.
So I love the personalization that comes with it.
Right. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Okay, so just to kind of turn it over real quick, back to me, I'm going to just share with you a little bit about my journey. I've been with Arbonne for 11 years, and it is such an amazing business. I will tell you, I did get into it because of the income potential. I was in corporate America before I decided to stay home and raise our children. My husband and I have 4 children together. But at the time when I first was introduced to Arbonne, we had 3 little girls, and things were financially tight for us. So I was looking for something to make some extra money, but I did not want to go back to corporate America and put them in daycare. So I was looking, and what happened at the time, the skincare really was more what Arbonne was known for. In fact, I still hear that. They're like, I didn't even know they had nutrition. And so, but for sure back then, it really was mainly about the skincare and the cosmetics. I fell in love with the anti-aging line. It made my skin so soft, and I could see visible results, kind of reversing the signs of aging. And so, that was something that to me was very powerful. I was like, wow, these products really do sell themselves, because one of the most common objections that I hear from people is, I'm slightly interested in this, but I don't want to bug people. And I'm like, guess what? You don't have to. You really just have to show them what these products can do for them, whether it's through the nutrition or let them sample the skincare. And they're more than likely going to want it because it's so good and it sells itself. So, basically, I just want to share with you, I'm not going to get into all the logistics of, the business, but I do want to share with you what really caught my attention. A couple of things. One of them, number one, is we don't keep inventory. So that's huge to me. I've had other friends who were in other companies that had rooms and closet full of and shelves of inventory. And we don't do that. You really just kind of Arbonnize your home. Everything that Arbonne sells, I just try to use because A, it's pure, safe, and beneficial. and I know my family's getting safe, clean, amazing products. But B, I get a discount on it, and C, I get paid on it. So there's no reason for me to go to Sephora or Target or Dillard's or whatever and get products when I can shop from my own store, get a discount, and get paid on it. So I loved that. But I don't keep inventory. The second thing is I don't make deliveries. What I love is Arbonne has a preferred client program. So people who say, you know what, I'm not interested in this business right now, but I do love your products. I can say, great, I would love to have you as a customer. Let's get you signed up. It's $29 to become a preferred client. And you get 20% off every time you purchase. And you also can qualify for free shipping, and you can qualify for a free product every time you order. And then also there's different packages that you can get that are 40% off. So we really treat our preferred clients really well. And then the third way is you can pay $79 and get 35% off and start your business. And then you get 50% off of those packages. And that is when I heard that, I was like, okay, so what are you talking about? What can you earn? So this is what truly blew me away. So besides the no inventory and the no shipping, the incomes is what I want to talk about. So there's 4 management levels with Arbonne. And the first one is called district manager, where the average district manager makes anywhere from $290 a month to about $900 to $1,000 a month. And I was like, that's pretty good. And especially for like college students who maybe also have a part-time job, and maybe they're going to class, they can squeeze this in and fit it in truly the nooks and crannies of their day. That is a great side additional income. And this is all we do. We share the nutrition, we share skincare, maybe the cosmetics, and we share the business. And this is it. And it's so much fun. We really get to help other people get healthy and look and feel their best. Who doesn't love that? Like, that's my favorite part, is we get to help others. So the second management level is called area manager. And that income is anywhere from about $1,200 a month to $3,500 a month. And honestly, I heard that and I thought, wow, that could be huge. Like, we need that like yesterday. And so when I started, I got to area manager in my 5th month, and it was a great place to be. So I camped out there for a couple years, and then I finally became a regional vice president, which the average income is $5,000 to about $10,000 a month. And this is where Arbonne gives you a white Mercedes to drive as their company car, and you get to pick which white Mercedes it is that you want. And so for me, I have the big one because it's, if we're kids, but somebody like Leanne might get the convertible. I don't know. But anyway, it's a white Mercedes, and that's pretty awesome. And then national vice president is where I am now, and I got there in my 7th year, where the average income is $21,000 per month. And you guys, I fell out of my seat. I was like, who makes that in real life anyway, besides drug dealers or maybe, physicians? I don't even know, but I was like, this is crazy to me. And so, as much as that seems so far out there, I really did see myself at least a regional vice president, because that income would provide, choices and freedom and time and security. $5,000 to $10,000 a month working part-time was huge to me. And so I jumped in with both feet, and I'm so glad I did. It was originally because of the income, and it was originally because I loved the products. But what I have found since then has been absolutely that I love helping others. I have found my place, whether it's because I help them look pretty with, get rid of their acne, or maybe get rid of their wrinkles. Maybe it's like Leanne was talking about, losing 20 pounds. Maybe it's just gut health. Maybe somebody's having some GI issues, and I can help them with our nutrition program. And maybe it's because they don't know how they're going to pay their bills, or maybe they want to stay home with their kids or get out of credit card debt. It doesn't matter. Everybody's story looks a little bit different, but I get to help them. And that's what this is about. So we are inviting you to take a look at Arbonne, whether it's the product side or the business side or both, because it's life-changing. And I'll tell you, in corporate America, I never found a job where I really felt like I was helping people. and that what I was doing was truly going to benefit me and my family and others. It was always for the upper person, right? So I love that about this company. So we invite you to take a look. If you're intrigued slightly about any of this, please let Randy know or Leanne know. And we can set up an individual meeting. We could do it virtually. We could do it over the phone. But it's so much fun. So, and again, if you're interested in the Arbonne 30 program, we can help you with how to get that at the best deal as well. So I hope, maybe there's something that sparks your interest. A question that was asked to me, and I'm going to ask you, when I first heard of Arbonne, they said, if you keep doing what you're doing, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And are you okay with how that looks? Because if nothing changes, then nothing changes. And for me, we were on that rat race, that hamster wheel of just constantly living paycheck to paycheck. And I didn't see a way out of it other than going back to work, and I did not want to do that. So take a look at this, because you never know. It could change your life like it's changed mine. And on top of that, the cherry on top is that you get to work with people like Leanne and Randy. So, and of course, Beth. But it's an amazing business. So, Leanne, did you have anything else to add?
I don't think so. I think you hit it all pretty well. I would just add that, yeah, like you said, it's really sells itself, because not only did I sign up for a program to lose.
Okay, she froze. We might have lost her. So I think what she was saying was, not only did she sign up for a program to help her lose weight, but also so that she can help others. So I'll end it at that. Please let us know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.